Hey, how's it going, everybody? This is Keith again with Craps TX. Thank you so much for tuning in. If you don't mind, while you're here, before we get started, hit that thumbs up. If you're not subscribed, click the subscribe button. Consider subscribing. Thank you so much. And hit that bell for notifications. That way you'll be notified whenever we put out another video. So, let's try something a little different today. I saw this on Crappy the Crapsman channel. Great name for a channel, by the way. He did this, I think, a little over a year ago. It is kind of a cold table strategy, or if you're down a little bit on your bankroll and you want to slow things down and kind of build back up. It's a slow grind. You may, grab a few extra units. You may lose a couple extra units, but let's roll this out and you'll see how it goes. So what we're going to do, we're going to start out. We got chips set out for 10 shooters. Now you don't have to do it for 10 shooters. This is the way he did it, so I'm just going to go ahead and replicate that. We got 4 units per shooter. He did it at the quarter level. I'm going to do it at the $5 level. So I've got $200. I've got them set out as 4 units per shooter. So let's start with this first shooter. We'll take our 4 units. If you got a chip rack, obviously if you're at a live table, which is probably the best way to play this, you'll set those 4 chips up on your chip rack. That way you know, and you're just playing those 4 chips. If you happen to lose those 4 for that shooter, you do not dig into these extra chips. You just wait until they 7 out, and then you play your next 4 for your next shooter. Alright, so we're going to be playing the don't pass, the come, and the don't come. The way it's going to work is you start off on the don't pass, a point is set, you're going to make 2 come bets. When those come bets travel to whichever number they're going to, that last chip you're going to play the don't come. And then whenever it travels to where it goes, then you just roll it out, or you wait for the shooter to roll it out and see how things turn out for you. There's some times when you're going to be at a disadvantage. There's times when you're going to be at an advantage. It just depends on when Big Red comes out and where your chips are at the time. So let's go ahead and roll this out, quit talking about it, and that'll hopefully help explain it a little bit better. So let's get our 2 dice. We're going to go on our first shooter here. We got our don't pass bet set. Coming out, dice out. And there's Big Red. Alright, so for this first one, we actually lose that. We'll go ahead and replace the don't pass. You're just playing with those 4 chips that you had. Whatever's left, that's what you got to play with. 8. All right, our point is going to be 8. Got to travel 1 up there to the come. Coming out. Or dice out. 8. All right, so point hit. That's not going to be too good for us. We're actually going to lose our don't again. And we got to slide this one up to the don't. So you see we're out of chips. We're down to 2. We got to roll it out and see what happens. 6. All right, our point is 6. All right, so we're looking for that 8 right now. Dice out, and there we go. You ask for it, and there you go. You receive it. So we hit on our 8. That comes down, get paid. All right, so we still need a 2 come bets. We're going to leave that there. And there's Big Red. All right, so that actually doesn't hurt us. That actually helps a little bit. Paid there, get paid there. So we now have 5 units for that shooter. So we're up 1. Second shooter, set up our 4 chips. 1 on the don't. Get a dice. Puck is off. And let's take those there. Dice out, coming out. 5. 5 is going to be our point. We go to the come. We need our 2 come bets. 8. That's going to move to the 8. Our next come bet. That was the 5, 3, 8. Dice out. 8. All right, so that's not bad. That's going to get paid. It's a 1 and 1. This would come up, or I'm sorry, this would come up, get paid. That would move up there. So what we do is just kind of go 1, 1. There's our extra chip. All right, still need our second come bet. And 4. So that's going to travel to the 4. A little crowded over there. Hopefully you can see it. And we got our 2 come bets. So let's get our DC. Alright, coming out, dice out. Craps 2, actually that's good. We get paid on that. Alright, still looking to move that DC. Coming out, dice out. 4. Alright, that one's good. That travels to the 4. That comes down. That's going to get paid. Goes down there. Now we still need a second come bet, so we're going to leave that there. Coming out, dice out. 4. Right back to the 4. That's not good. We're going to lose that. And let's see, We got our 2 come bets, so we need a don't come. Coming out, dice out. 10, that's going to travel to the 10. That's actually not bad. Now, I don't recall if he still had like some winning chips, if he moved those up. For the sake of my video, I'm going to go ahead and continue to play with those. So I'll move that to the DC because we already have our 2 come bets set. Dice are out. And let's see if that one would fall. It would be a 6. A 1, 5, 6. All right, and we still have one more. Let's go to, yeah, let's go to the come because that's going to put us at an advantage if Big Red shows up. And dice out. Yo, 11, that's a good one for us. We'll get paid there. Right. Dice out. 8, that's a good one. So that's just going to be a 1 and 1, and we get paid on that one. Dice out. 9, all right. So 9 is open. That's going to travel to the 9. So we got 3 come bets now, and we got 2 DC. We can just roll this out, and that way, you know, it looks like hopefully we'd be at an advantage. All of our numbers are covered. So let's just hang on to those 2 chips down there. We'll roll this out and see what happens. And there's Big Red. All right, so we're going to lose, lose, lose. Win, win, win. So we got 2, 4, 6, and we have 8. So we actually doubled on that particular shooter. We got 4 more units. So shooter number 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. We got our don't pass. Puck is off. Get our 2 dice, and we are shooting. Coming out. Dice out. 8. We got 5, 3, 8. And place our come bet. Point is 8. We need 2 come bets coming out, or dice out rather. Hard 4. It's going to travel to the 4. Need 1 more come bet. And 5. So that's going to travel to the 5. Now we got 1 chip left. That's going to go on our DC. Dice out. 4. All right, that's going to travel to the 4. That's going to come down and get paid. So we got an extra chip down there. We still need 2 come bets showing, so we're going to leave that in the come. And boxcars. All right, that's no good. We're going to lose that. Still got an extra chip. We'll put that back up there so we can get our second come bet. And 8. And that's not good. All right, that 8 is our point. We're going to lose our don't pass down there. And now we have nothing else. If you're the shooter, you just got to pass the dice on to the next shooter. And leave your chips up here. So we're going to set a point. These are still working though. 6. All right, that is the open spot. We'll continue to shoot it out. 9. There's nothing on the 9. 6. Point hit. No harm, no foul. Dice out. Looking for a point. There is a 7. So these are always working. So that we're going to lose those 2. We'll get hit on that one. And we are down 2 units for that shooter. So let's see, they were still trying to set the point, but we're out of chips. So let's just consider that shooter's out. So we'll go on to the next shooter. I mean, we can sit here and roll it out and get a point and get a 7, and you know how that goes. So anyway, let's go ahead and get this set up. Don't pass. Let's get our 2 lucky dice here. Coming out, dice out. 5, our point is 5. Put 1 in the come. And there's Big Red. All right, so right away, 0.7 out. And we are up 2 units because we got paid there, we got paid there. And that is 6 units for that shooter. Shooter number 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. Puck is off. Let's find our lucky dice. Those look good. Coming out, dice out. 5. We got a 1, 4, 5. That's going to be our point. Let's get those 2 come bets established. 9. All right, our first one's traveling to the 9. Let's set our second one up. 7. There's Big Red. All right, so we're going to lose here. We'll get paid there, and we are up 1 unit for that shooter. On to shooter number 6. 1, 2, 3, 4. Get our lucky dice. Get our puck off. Puck off, man. And let's get these two here. All right, coming out. Dice out. 4. Our point is 4. Let's put one in the come. Get our 2 come bets established. 6. First one travels to the 6. Get our second one up there. And 3 craps. All right, we're going to lose that. So we got to move another one up here into the come. So we're down to 3 chips, but we got to play them. And we 7 out. Okay, so we lose there, win there, and we win there. So we evened out for that shooter. We got 4 chips going back into the rack. And we move on to shooter number 7. 1, 2, 3, 4. Puck off. Come on, lucky dice. There we go. Coming out. Dice out. Yo, 11. We're going to lose that. Go ahead and replace it. No worries, no sweat. We'll find something to hit. 10. All right, our point is 10. We need our 2 come bets. 9. First one travels to the 9. Get our second come bet. Nice out. 9. All right, that's actually good. That's just going to be a 1 and 1. So we got our 4th one down there. We still need our second come bet. 5. That's going to travel to the 5. We got our 1 from our win there. Let's put that in the DC. Dice out. 3. All right, that's actually good for us. We're going to hit there. So now we got an extra chip. Dice out. 10. All right, that is point hit. So that gets that. It's going to knock our don't pass off. We still have 1, so we can move that up. And we're going to establish a point. So we're coming out, dice out. All these are working. 6. All right, our point is 6. We are done there. So we just got to roll it out. We don't have any extra chips. You don't dig into any of these over here. 9. All right, so we hit our 9. That's going to come down. Get paid. So there's a 1. Dice out. 2 crap. So easy come, easy go. We're going to lose that one. Still need our second come bet, so we move that one back up. Dice out. 6. All right, point hit. So that's going to go off, and we're going to lose this. We don't have any extra chips to play the line, so if you were shooting, you pass the dice off to the next shooter. And then we got to roll these out, see what happens. These are working. We're waiting for a point to be set. Yo, 11. Doesn't help us, doesn't hurt us. Dice out. 8. Doesn't help us, doesn't hurt us, but our point is 8 now. Dice out. 6. All right, that does help. That moves down there to the come. That's going to get paid. That's down there. We can't play the pass line. We got to get our second come bet established. And there's big red. All right, so that's actually not bad. We're going to get paid there. We're going to lose that. We're going to get paid there. So we actually picked up an extra chip on that shooter. And we're on to shooter number 8. All right. Got our 1 in the don't pass. Puck is off. And the lucky dice are right there. All right, we're coming out. Dice out. 2 craps. All right, we're going to get paid there. You get paid on the 2, 3. You push on the 12. You lose on the 7 and the 11. So there we go. We get paid on that one. 10. All right, our point is 10. We got the 6, 4, 10. Power forward. And we move our chip up to the come bet. We need to get 2 come bets established. 5. That is going to move to the 5. Looking for come bet number 2. And hard 4. All right, so that's going to move to the 4. We got one or a couple chips left, but our next one goes up to the DC because we have our 2 come bets established. And there's big red. All right, so we're going to lose that. We're going to lose that. We're going to lose that. And we'll get paid there. So we're actually down 1 chip on that shooter. Shooter number 9. Go, and they don't pass. Get the dice out. Puck is off. And And there's the lucky ones right there. All right, we're coming out. Dice out. 4. Our point is 4. Let's place our come bets. We need to get 2 of those. Hopefully you kind of know that by now. Repetition. 5. That's going to move to the 5. Get our second come bet established. And 6. We get the 2, 4, 6. 2 by 4, 6. The lumber. All right, we got our 2 come bets. Got our last chip here. Put it on the DC. Dice out. Boxcars. That's actually a push, so that'll stay. Or I can make it go down and come back up. Dice out. There's a 10. Hard 10. That's buckshot, right? Is that what they call that? Buckshot? I don't know. Let me know down in the comments. I haven't got all the terms yet. All right, so we don't have any chips left, so we just got to roll this out. And 10. Okay, so we're going to lose that. We got to play these out. We're looking for a 5 or a 6. And there's a 5. There's the 1, 4, 5. So that's going to come down, get paid. Got an extra chip. Got it back up there. Back up to our 4 chips. We still need our second come bet. 5. That's going to go right back to the 5. The 2, 3. Got our 1 chip left. Let's put it on the DC. And 6. All right, that's not bad. That'll travel to the 6. That'll come down. Get paid. And then we need our 2 come bets, so we'll just leave that there. Dice out. Boxcars. Lose it. Got our backup chip here. Back up to the come. And hard 4. All right, so that is point hit. That goes off. We lose that. So if you were the shooter again, you could no longer be the shooter. Pass the dice off. You don't have anything to play to pass or don't pass. And we're looking for a point to be established. These are working. Coming out. 7. All right, so there's big red. We're going to get paid right here. We're going to lose those 2. And that is it. We're down 2 for that shooter. 1, 2, 3, 4. We're actually still on the same shooter, but we're out of chips, so we'll just consider this shooter number 10. Or we're playing our 10th set of chips on the 9th shooter. So let's knock our bankroll or our bank back here over. Pardon me. Clean things up a little bit. Alright, let's get a couple of dice. So we get those. Alright, we're coming out looking for a point. Dice out. 5. 5 is going to be our point. Sorry, that should have been on the don't pass. So now we'll move one up into the come. Need our 2 come bets. 9 will be the first one. Place your second come bet. And 8. So we got 9 and 8 as our come bets. That was the 5, 3, 8. Put that in the don't pass. And dice out. 2 craps. That's actually good. We're going to get paid there. And we're still looking to move that DC. Dice out. 5. Okay, so that is our point. Oops. Point is going to be off. We're going to lose that. But we do have that backup, so we can put that up in the don't pass. And our dice are out. Looking for a point. Point is 4. Alright, we have no chips left, so we got to get this rolled out. Dice out. 3 craps. Doesn't help us, doesn't hurt us. Dice out. 6. Doesn't help us, doesn't hurt us. Looking for an 8 or a 9. That would help. And there's a 4. Alright, so point hit. That does not help. We lose our don't pass. And then now we got to roll these out. So again, if you were the shooter, hand the dice off to the next person, because you can't shoot if you don't have a pass or a don't pass bit. Looking to establish a point. Dice are out. Point is 6, right there in the hole. And let's roll this out. Looking for an 8 or a 9. That would help. 6 does not help. Point is off, but it didn't hurt us. Dice out. 10. 10 is the point. Hard 10. Got the double 5s. Coming out. Dice out. Hard 8. Alright, that does help. So that's going to come down. That'll get paid. That'll go down there. Now we can't play the pass line or don't pass because the puck is on. We'd either leave it as is or, well, we still need to set that second come bet. So that's what we'll do right now. We'll set the second come bet. 4. So that's going to travel to the 4. Now we can play this on the DC. We could have left it down there and just rolled this out, but let's go ahead and get our 4 chips working for us. 7. Okay, well maybe we should have left it down there. We're going to lose that. We're going to lose that. We're going to lose that. We get paid there. So that's 2 chips on the last shooter. All right, so we are out of chips. Let's tally this up and see how we did. Looking a little bleak, but we'll see. So we started off with 200. Remember, 10 sets of 4. So I'm gonna put these in stacks of 4 down here to see how we did. Can't do the whole slide the chip thing. 1, 2, 5, 3, 4. There's 4. No, it's actually 5. How many is that? That's 4. That's 5. 2. There's another 4. There's another 4. So it looks like we didn't do too terribly bad. There's another 4. There's another 4. Okay, we're actually up. So there's our original 200, and there's 2 chips left over. $10. All right. So you say, Keith, well, that's $10. That's really not a whole lot for all that time spent. Well, at the same time, you're getting comps because you're out here playing these chips, and that's building up your comp points. If these were quarters, obviously you'd be up $50, but you would have had to spend a lot more money to be up $50. But yeah, so as you see, it's a slow grind. It keeps you at the table. If you got time to spare, you know, if you're not just in and out of the casino, if you're staying for a couple days or even staying overnight, that kills a couple hours, you know. Maybe you get a couple of cocktails. You know, you're having fun with the people at the table. You might have some other people hitting big. You know, you can cheer them on. You might get a little FOMO, but you know, hey, you're trying to build your bankroll back up. So we did do that. We didn't build it up significantly, but we got an extra 2 chips. So that was it. It was a method that I saw on Crappy the Crapsman channel. I'll link his channel down below. I appreciate you watching so much. Hit that thumbs up on the way out. Please consider subscribing and hit that bell for notifications. That way you'll be notified when we put out another video. Thanks again so much for watching. Thanks for tuning in. Please share this with your friends. We're trying to learn the game of craps, and we want to take all those newbies along with us, and we can kind of learn together from each other's mistakes. If some of you veterans are passing by here and you see something I did wrong, please let me know. If any of you guys have any questions, please put them down in the comments, or you can email us at crapstx, it's right there, crapstx@gmail.com. This has been Keith with CrapsTX. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you on the next one.